Hey everybody, Rob Vino here, WagerTalk.com, WagerTalk TV. Going to give you a little Saturday college basketball selection and analysis here. We're going to go SEC style, look at Kentucky and Missouri. No lines currently available for the game. We're going to pre-record these, give you a little overnight view of this one. So we're going to use Ken Palm numbers as a rough substitute for what the line should be here. Looks like it'll come out in the vicinity of Missouri -3. With a total of 169. Mizzou at home in this one. Quick look at the injury report. We know that for Kentucky, their top shooting guard, Jackson Robinson, out now for the season. They won't have his services. For Mizzou, they're clean on the injury report, so nobody of note there. They should all be healthy. Schedule and situation here. Let's take a look at Kentucky. Again, we're coming down to the final game of the regular season here for these teams, all jockeying for not only conference seeding in the conference tournament, but for NCAA position as well in the March Madness tournament. Kentucky currently number 8 in the SEC. They're only one game behind 3 teams that are at 10-7, including Missouri. So a win here would help them out greatly, and it would keep them out of the Auburn half of the bracket. For Mizzou, this is a senior day contest. They can finish as high as number 5 in this league. They didn't get the double bye at 4, but they can get to 5 and get a single round bye. If they win this game and Texas A&M wins, they'll finish 6th, and they'll avoid Auburn as well, that half of the bracket. A loss could drop them to 8th, so it's big for Mizzou to win here. Let's look at the matchup, the current form of these teams. Mizzou enters off of back-to-back road losses. Lost at Vandy in OT, lost at Oklahoma. OU was in desperation mode in that game earlier this week. And also earlier this week, Kentucky pounded LSU in Lexington 95-64. But they're just 2-2 in their last 4 since their starting point guard, Lamont Butler, came back. It's the first meeting between these two teams this year. So we have no history or anything to reference as far as this year is concerned. The environment here should be electric at Hearns Center. Mizzou has 5 seniors in their top 8. Really, they only run an 8-man rotation. So 5 of their top 8 are seniors who will be honored on this day. Expect that building to be fired up. Each team anchored by their offense. Obviously, Mizzou's top 5 in the SEC in 8 offensive categories. Kentucky's top 5, in 6. Kentucky's top 5 in 5. So they both play extremely good offense. They're both efficient. They both shoot it real well. Here's the problems for Kentucky in this game. They put teams on the foul line, and Mizzou gets to the foul line at the highest rate in the league. Kentucky doesn't force turnovers. Mizzou doesn't turn it over. Mizzou turns people over, and Kentucky turns it over. So there's some problems here for Kentucky. They'll play at a fast pace. They're number 2 in the league in tempo, 94-foot open floor game. They're 2 and 3-point shooting, are first and second best in the league. They're first in 3s. They're second in 2s. And Missouri doesn't defend either real well. We'll get to the final look in the selection on this game, but first, let me tell you really quick about the special offer, the March Madness offer that WagerTalk has right now. You can get every play starting right now, today, through the national championship game. It'll include the regular season, the Saturday board tomorrow. It includes conference tournaments, which are in full swing right now and will be even bigger next week for championship week. The NIT, the CBI, the NCAA March Madness tournament. Get it all the way through the championship game for just $179. It breaks down to about $7 a day. So once again, get your March Madness all access package. Now, all 5% blue chips that I release are included in this package. $179, $7 a day, all the way through the national championship game. Let's take our final look at this contest and the way I would play it. Lots of offensive advantages here. Missouri's team total has gone over in 7 straight games, and they're 15-3 team total over in SEC games. Kentucky averaging 84.5 points per game since Butler returned to the lineup. The difference here is likely the venue. Missouri 7-1 against the spread in the Hearns Center this year in their 8 SEC games, and their team total is 6-2 to the over. Their defense has been night and day. Home, really, really good. They've allowed under 75 points in 7 of their 8 games. It's a lot different than what it's been on the road. They've given up 68 or less 5 times. So home has been good to them. Kentucky 3-5 straight up and against the spread on the road. Kind of mediocre there. 3-2 as a road dog is formidable. 4 of their 5 losses on the road have been by 4+, and the projected line here is 3. We're going to look at Missouri if the price falls in that range. Missouri -3 That'll be your free play for this game, Missouri at Kentucky. On the way out, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and please click the like button if you like the selections and analysis provided here. And also click the subscribe button. Join the 196,000 plus who have already joined Wager Talk TV. If you have a comment on this game or any other college game that goes tomorrow, please drop it in the comment section. I get back to them as quickly as I can. For now, this is Rob Vino saying good luck with all your plays. We'll see you next time on Wager Talk TV.